Okay, children, general backlash back, and I seem to keep breaking my promise about trying to stay away from this thing for an extended period of time, but my motorcycle's in the shop, so I'm not real busy doing a whole lot trying to wait for that thing to get out, so I can make a little bit of an excuse while I'm trying to keep myself from straightening up my storage space like I'm supposed to be doing, like I should have done for about the past couple of months now. I'm telling on myself, I know. Anyway, I just had something else just come right out of the blue that caused me to just, while things are just still burning and just ripping at my inner being right now, I just kind of had to get on this whole thing and just drop my little 2 cents in on this thing. And yes, I'm ashamed to admit it does yet again have to do with, it has to do with, it has to do with, okay. Since I'm so ashamed to admit that I'm doing this again, I'll let you fill in the blanks. Because, as I said, I try, God knows I try to stay away from this topic. But as I said previously, y'all just won't let me. It's like an impossibility. It's like I would literally have to slice out my tongue out of my mouth, and even then I probably wouldn't shut up about it, because I'd be probably trying to just utter the words because I just get so indignant by this stuff. And this one has to do with something that's pretty much out there. It's viral now. Everybody's kind of aware of it now. And yeah, I saw it a couple of times, and I saw a couple of the parodies that were done about it, and I'm just kind of like, typical. What else is new? This stuff is not news anymore. But on this particular instance, I was watching one of the little parodies that somebody else built around this thing about the Detroit beatdown of this. I don't even have to go into the details anymore. It's just let everybody just fill in their own blanks. They know who and what they're talking about, and on this whole metropolitan bus or whatever to think. Like I said, I'm so disinterested in it. I don't even care if I've got the facts about the whole thing correct or not. It's just that what it really comes down to is the bigger picture, which is, when are we going to change our attitudes about these sorts of things? And again, as I said, seeing this young black woman getting the snot beat out of her, to me, was not news. That's just like par for the course. I'm so desensitized to that stuff right now, I can't even speak on that anymore. So why am I up here with my mouth in front of this microphone again when I claim that this is not anything that I'm ever going to focus on? Because that's not the part I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on something that had totally slipped past me the previous times I ever watched that thing. And it called to mind another similar type of incident, which also involved, dare I say it, black females. And there seems to be this this attitude amongst black women that they want to step up like men, and they want to act like men, and they want to pretend like they can throw down like men against men until a man knocks them flat on their black ass. Then suddenly they want to pull the woman card out. They want to pull the female card out. What are you beating up on a woman for? That's a female. Don't you know you're not supposed to beat up on a female? Oh, no. Yeah, right. So somebody who's just getting the snot beat out of them is just supposed to stand there and take it and not complain, and or what, just walk away or back off or some mess. And especially somebody keeps coming after them like that. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a plan to me. Again, didn't I say something that I thought was kind of like epiphanous these last couple of uploads ago, where I stated that, hey, if you women, and especially you black women, you arrogant, attitudinal, violent, vicious, unladylike black women, but since we live in the 21st century, and we're always hearing us talk about equal this, equal that, equality all across the board and everything, if you want to be equal enough to start trying to knock a man on his ass, I don't want to hear any more about, oh, what are you doing hitting a female for? When a man decides that, hey, you know what? 50 years of this bullshit, we're not taking it anymore. You even come at me cockeyed, I'll knock your eyes back into the back of your head. So again, I'm all about consistency. Either you want it one way, which is you want equality, you want to be treated like equals, and you want to show out like you're equals, or you appeal to your ladylikeness and go to that whole biblical being treated like the weaker vessel sort of a routine, or being treated like somebody who's deserving of protection, and that you're actually going to play the part and you're going to act the role that actually garners you the kind of protective qualities and attitudes that you expect from men, or that you claim that you want from men. Again, how many times do I have to keep saying it? You cannot have it both ways. Pick and choose. When you flip a coin, 1 in 100 million billion chances is it going to land straight up on its side. In other words, it doesn't happen. So you've got two sides of a coin you've got to pick and choose from. Do you want to be calm, demure, ladylike, have a certain thing that we used to call femininity about yourself, someone who wants to be cared for, who wants to be treated like you're something special, like you're something valuable, that you're worth something, that somebody would actually lay their lives down for? Or do you want to act just like vaginified men? Because I tell you, if it's the latter, then don't complain that once you get up in a man's face and you start hitting upon him, that he knocks your teeth down your throat. Because see, even law enforcement is starting to get tired of that bullshit, where they always want to run to, he hit me, and it's domestic violence, and it's abuse and everything, and then when all the facts come out of the matter, it's like, no, I was defending myself. Or she hit me first, or she was coming at me with a knife or a baseball bat or some other stuff. I had to do something, especially if you're going to do it and somebody's backed into a corner and you don't give them any wiggle room out. You know what they say about a cornered rat, right? So what makes you think that you're going to come up and whoop up against somebody who's typically taller than you, larger than you, stronger than you, and, as the feminists would have us believe, more violent than you? And you're going to go up against something like that because you think you've got the law on your side? Guess what? The court system's not playing that game anymore. They're growing tired of it. Just like the men that you keep beating up on are growing tired of getting beat up on. They are getting so sick and tired of it, they don't care about any sort of legal ramifications anymore. They're at the point now where they feel they have to start setting the example and teaching a valuable lesson. Now, how long it's going to take for y'all to figure it out, I don't know. And frankly, I hope you don't figure it out. Because I'd like to see a lot more Darwin Awards being handed out because some really vile, filthy, and short-fused woman, and especially black woman, gets up in some man's face and starts wailing away on him. You know, give her a one-way ticket to the grave as far as I'm concerned. Until the message starts to come out blatantly clear. And yeah, I know y'all gonna hate me for saying that, but you know what? What else can we do? Our hands are tied. You know, we have bent over backwards for so damn many decades now, trying to placate women, trying to accept the idea that, oh, you're being mistreated or you're being hurt, and we men, we are just such bad, evil brutes, and you know, it's our time to do a mea culpa, and so we'll kiss your ass and we'll kiss your feet and we'll kowtow and we'll bend and we'll yield, and all you've ever done was just take advantage and advantage and advantage and advantage and advantage, and they're sick of it. Men are getting totally sick and tired of doing everything and anything they can to make it easier for you to show that there's actually some concern about your feelings, about your physical well-being, about your everything, and all you do is just keep running the steamroller over them. You're going to have to expect more of this. I'm sorry. I don't want to see it. I won't engage in it myself, but I'm telling you, be prepared. The time is coming now where that little vagina pass is not going to earn you those little brownie points that you thought it was going to earn you. You know, they talk about 2012 in the Mayan calendar. Well, this is your December 12th, 2012, ladies. Wake up and, as they say, smell the coffee. Because you're in for a very, very, very rude awakening, and your pussy will not protect you anymore. End of line.